Hello guys, so today I'm going to be doing a small floral arrangement. This is going to be called Get Peachy because I'm going to be using peach themed florals. So I have carnations and peach, I have some roses, snap peas, well that's what I call them, and daisies. So yeah, follow along. I already pre-cut my hydrangeas. I'm going to use the white hydrangea because I feel like white hydrangeas go very well with peach theme arrangements. So I cut this at about a 6-inch, and I think I'm going to cut off a little tiny bit more just because I don't want it to stick out too far from the, this is what I'm using as my base. So when you're using stuff like this, of course you can't put water in it. So I use these little bowls for my floral foam, and then I just set it right in the middle of it, so then you have it like that. So I'm gonna start off, like I said, with the hydrangea in the center. I think I'm gonna put another one. So another thing, my customer did not want a lot of greenery, so I'm going to peel off some of this greenery from the hydrangea, and I'm also going to cut this one down a little more because I don't want it to be too high. And that's perfect. So you kind of get it. There's some greenery there, but there's not too much. All right, and then we're gonna go with a rose. It's already pre-cut as well. I'm gonna cut it a little shorter, so about that length. And I'm just gonna stick it in here. I'm using scissors today because I can't find my floral knife. So I have to compromise. So these are my favorite, well, one of my favorites. It just gives it like that pop of color, like when you're using other things that basically, like for me, like I feel like it gives it a pop of color like when I'm using white a lot. So, and for this hydrangea, I don't really like how high it's sticking up, so I'm actually going to remove it. One thing you'll notice about me is if I don't feel like it's like in the right space or it's sticking up too high, I will go back in and trim it. So for now, I'm going to trim this one down a little bit like the other one, so that we won't have too much of it poking out. And I'm just gonna stick that down. That's the look that I'm going for right there. So we're gonna pull that greenery out from the hydrangea. So this is just, like I said, it's a peachy floral arrangement, so we're doing peach colors. Again, we have some roses, carnations, and things like that to put into this arrangement. And it's a just because arrangement, so you don't want to have it too bright. So peach is like a really good color for a just because arrangement. It's not saying too much, but it's saying something, you know, like I appreciate you, and I'm not going to do too much, you know. So kind of going to stick this in between the hydrangeas. So the only thing about using the small floral foam is you don't have too much room to put too many flowers in there. So I try to use the fullest flowers that I can use so that I won't have to use so many. And then you kind of just stick them in wherever you see fit. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I don't just cram them in like some people do. So I take my time with my arrangements, and you will notice that if you continue to follow and subscribe. So actually, I want to make this one a little bit short. Well, let me see. I don't want to give it too much height on this rose because a lot of people love roses, so I don't want to take the rose's place by putting the carnation so high up in it. So we have another one, what I call a snap pea. I'm gonna stick it on this side in between the hydrangea. Get a little, there we go. Get a little place in there. So you see it's coming along very well. And then, so I'm gonna throw a little bit of, you see the pepper in here to give it more pop of color. So the main color is peach, but we're gonna have, like I said, a pop of color of, this is low. Sorry guys, I feel like I'm coming down with a little cold and it's been stressing me out. Okay, they don't want to give them no, there we go. They didn't want to share with the space in there. So just taking one off just to put a little pop of color somewhere else. Yeah, and as you can see, it's coming along. Yeah, let's see. Oh, there we go. I was looking for that. Then we have a nice, like a fuchsia color rose that I'm going to add to sides of. Now, normally I would put like baby breaths or something in this, but for this specific occasion, I chose to not do that, just because I wanted to have more floral than anything. Oh, and then we have these beauties. Okay, and we're gonna stick that right there. And then we have some more daisies. They're little, so they look a little funky. I don't know why. Oh. So this is why I try not to buy flowers from certain places, because they don't water them properly. They don't take care of them properly, so you'll get stuff like that. And see, I'm gonna cut that funkiness off of there, so that it won't be. Actually, I want to make this one a little shorter. Sorry, y'all. I told you how I am. I have flower arrangement OCD. Flower, is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing, but if it is a thing, I have it. Okay, I have it for sure. So I'm gonna put this last beautiful lip balm at the top. Okay, so we messed up our hydrangea over here. Okay, let me go about that. Let's get it together over here on this side. All right, and this is our arrangement. So it's wild, but it's beautiful. I kind of want to stick some more greenery in here, even though she said she didn't want that much greenery. I don't know, I think she'll love it. I think she will. So let's just stick this guy in here, and I have another one that I want to stick in here. On the other side, like just about right there, and there we go. So there you have it. Shh, don't tell nobody. I'm gonna put a little bit more greenery. A little bit. I feel like I should fill it in just a little bit more. Just a little bit. So if you don't have like big leafy pieces, putting more greenery in wouldn't really matter. And they won't really notice too much of it because you're using little slim pieces like what I'm using right now. Yep. And she said she wanted it to be kind of wild with pops of color, of other colors. The main color was peach. So I said, okay. And she kind of sent me an idea of what she wanted, and I'm trying not to copy it exactly because I like to make things my own, but it's looking pretty much like what she wanted, so didn't do a good job at that part. Okay, and this guy it's been sticking out like a sore thumb, so I feel like I'm gonna have to shorten him up a little bit and put him, let's see, I don't want to break him, so let's, okay, there we go. So pop this greenery in here and we'll be done with this one. Alright, see how that gives it a little bit more pop versus no greenery added at all. Alright, so there we go. And we're all done. All done. So thank you for hanging out with me for a little while on this quick floral design video. Come back for more. It's only gonna get better. I have floral design classes that I'm offering online, in person. I have some very huge arrangements that I'm gonna be doing, and some more intimate arrangements. I'm gonna be doing wedding bouquets. Anything you can name, I'm gonna be doing. But you have to sign up for a class to get that. These short tutorials are only for you to learn like basic floral arrangements. Eventually I will be, giving you the proper names of flowers, the tools to use, what flower food is good, and a lot of other good things. So you would have to subscribe to my channel for you to be able to stay in the loop. My dog is here. He's ready to go outside. Okay. Deuces, guys.